Welcome back everyone to Final Fantasy XIV Online with Roselore Serafina. We are heading into episode 214 and it looks very much to me like we are going to talk to Rambros. Before we start, however, today I'm going to give myself the best chance I've got of getting the next main story quest trial done, because otherwise it won't happen. So I'm going to just put myself in for just the one. Or maybe we should put ourselves in for all of the ones we need to do. So, I mean, we have Earth's Fount as well. We've got to talk to Yellow Moon, but that's fine. Striking Tree is the one we really want to do. What else have we got in our journal to do? So basically, when you get all of these unlock quests, and they all lead to some kind of dungeon that you have to do. So Earth's Fount. You really need to, every time you go on, I've discovered the only way to get it done is to make sure that when you hop on, you sign in. The only problem with this is in some areas, your main story progress, if you're doing that while you're waiting, has a lot of cutscenes in it, and your cutscenes get interrupted when you're called in because sometimes they're quite long, so you've got to cut them short. Let's see if we can find Ultima's Bane in here. Here it is. So we'll pop that in. These ones are quite... The Striking Tree is not so bad because it's a main story quest, but Earth's Fountain, Minstrel's Ballad can be really difficult to populate. But we're going to try nonetheless. Just talking. King of the Hull is the other one we want to do. So, and I've got to go talk to someone. That's right. All right. So we haven't unlocked that yet. So, all right. So we've got the 3 in that we're waiting on. So we'll just pop. We'll close that. We will go. What am I at? I'm a white mage radio. And I know it says 5 minutes. Yesterday I'm like 5 minutes and then 10 minutes and then, yeah. So we'll see how we go. Like we said, we've got the Striking Tree in. My white mage is on. What's my gear like? It's 225. We need to improve it, and we will as we go. All right. Roselore, you've returned to take. I take from your presence that you were successful in procuring us some ether sand. Sorry, guys. First thing in the morning. Tell me, which variety did you find? Well, we have the fire sand, and we have the earth sand. I see. 2 varieties. Well, that is 2 more than could reasonably be expected, and 2 less than I had hoped, you would say. Forgive my flippancy. You've done well, truly. If all goes well to plan, we need no longer fear death by fire or earth. Master Garland, if you would be so kind as to prepare the relevant crystals. I shall set to work immediately. Truth be told, I've been looking forward to this. One does not encounter materials like these every day. Speaking of which, how in the 7 hells did you find them? Mistake me not, old friend. I know only too well how capable you are, but ether sand isn't something you simply find gathering dust at the back of a merchant's rare gem cabinet. Well, you see... You had help from Biggs and Wedge? Huh, trust them to design a revolutionary new engine the moment I turn my back. How's a genius meant to rest on his laurels when his employees are so damnably inventive, eh? And now they're determined to join us, are they? Typical. I jest, of course. It will be good to have them around. Still, as a matter of professional pride, let's endeavour to procure the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand before they arrive, shall we? Tell me, Rambros, have we any information on where the water and wind aspected pipes might be hiding? Not as yet, but I have made certain arrangements. We shall soon see if my efforts have borne fruit. Forgive me for observing, but you seem less than enthusiastic about that prospect. If there's a complication, I'd rather we discuss it now than risk jeopardizing the expedition. Mayhap an explanation is in order, but first let us savour the preliminary victory that Roselore has won for our cause, if only for a moment. All right. I am so excited. I know how to use these now. Oh, okay, hang on. I know, so excited I forgot to put it in. Critical hit, determination. Now, what did these things do again? I don't think it's going to let me go in. I think I wanted determination. I think, maybe. I am really excited. It makes such a difference when you're doing the stuff. Alright, I'm supposed to be looking at doing... Oh, I'm supposed to be doing 4 main story quests, if I can, each day. And, we've got to wait a little bit more. Rambros, a performance for the ages. It's not like we don't have a ton of other stuff we can be doing. Rambros wishes to what? Yes, I must speak of the arrangements I made to acquire the 2 remaining varieties of ether sand. Some days ago, I asked a Chilean acquaintance of mine to travel to Gridania and there gather the necessary materials. Since that time, however, I have heard nary a whisper from him. To be frank, this lack of communication is not entirely uncharacteristic, but I cannot discount the possibility that something ill has befallen the man. Alas, we do not have time to investigate his fate. As I have mentioned before, the more we delay our expedition, the more likely it is that the Crystal Tower's secrets will fall into the wrong hands. Therefore, I would entrust you with the same mission I assigned to my friend. Travel to the Black Shroud and seek out Parsemontre, the Master of Markets in Gridania. If anyone knows where ether sand might be bought, it is he. Let's go. So this series of quests is part of the Crystal Tower quest, and you need to get them done so that you can do the Crystal Tower, so that you can leave this section of the game and go into Heavenswood. Which is something I didn't discover until I got to the quest that said do this, and I'm like, what? Where? Yes, so don't be like me. Be much more prepared. Alrighty, we have our little I am waiting for a thing to pop symbol by our heads, so we're doing okay with that. Let us wander. I wonder. Now, actually, I haven't checked my challenge log. I've been not very focused on it lately because there's so much to do. We only have 60 hours remaining, which is what, 2 days? 3 days? 3 days to do a ton of activities that I've been ignoring. We're not going to rush into it. What's that for? Just tooling around. I need to have a level 50 tool, and I don't have one yet. Control C. Ooh. But I do have some Allagan tomestones. We could go buy our level 50 tool and get that one off our plate. Okay, the reason we're looking at tools is because this, I think, is one of the first quests that unlock a few things. Oh, that was not very good for you guys, was it? Sorry, that unlocks some of the options we want to follow in crafting. Fluffy, get your fuzzy little tail back here. There, see? Eat your greens. Okay. We are going to go talk to Parsemontre in Gridania. Where is my home crystal set? Uldar. Alright, so no luck there. We're going to have to pay for the trip. We do have the money. I shouldn't be whining. And you know what? Then we can go to Uldar and speak to Yellow Moon at the Weavers Guild. That's an unlock quest and I forget what for. There is a lot going on in this game. Into New Gridania. And then I guess we could be a little bit lazy if we wanted to. I mean, we could just, you know, leap off here and run. And run up that path there. Actually, why don't we just do that? Because that's like really close. We don't have to be that lazy. Because, I mean, being lazy is only going to have us running in about the same amount of distance as we've got Sigh. I do need to get some more ether stuff because I keep running out in the higher levels. So I need to be better situated with my MP regeneration than I am. Yes, I'm sorry. Did you say you wish to purchase ether sand? Forgive me, madam, but have you the faintest idea of the rarity of the material you seek? Why, I've not seen so much as a grain of ether sand in these markets for many a long year. I could tell you where one might mine the ore from which the water aspect of variety of the abrasive is derived, but only a desperate fool would willingly set foot in the place. You seem undeterred. Very well. Are you familiar with Earth's Gift? That is where the ore is to be found, in an area inhabited by a particularly pernicious hog. Should you encounter the betusked nightmare, you will know that you are in the right place, albeit at the wrong time. Farewell. I know where Earth's Gift is. It's where Earth's Fount is, kind of. Sigh. Alright then, you know what? Let's go. Search the Hog's territory in Earth's Gift. Give me that. Here we are. we need to go over here to Quarry Mill, because Quarry Mill is our friend. Okay, it's not our friend, but it's a nice place to go visit. Sigh. I know I'm putting off doing the Palace of the Dead, because the Palace of the Dead is a bit of a challenge and very, very grindy. And I will drag you through it, but I just don't know how much you'd enjoy it. Still, it's worth a shot. Let's go for a run. Alrighty. Have a look at my map. Yeah, I've got 2 orange dots on my thing. One is the one I'm following, and one is the one I have no idea what it's about. Let's have a look at that. Okay, is that where I mine? Alright. That would be where I mine. Oh, I know what that other one is. Fear and Odin in the Shroud. That's where Oath's found his. Let's go! I had someone accuse me of being a bot last night. My first time in FFXIV, and there's a point in it where you get hit with this stuff that turns into like a bunch of yellow pixelations. There we go. And I 3 times, because the group wiped 3 times, and I was one of the healers there, and I just, every time I got to this pixelated point, I couldn't work out what to do. So I'm hitting the little duty action thing, thinking that's what you've got to do. No, it's not. And there's like these yellow balls that come out, and I'm like, because I'm a healer, I'm so busy like, oh, everyone's low on health. Because I'm looking up here on the top left of the screen. So I didn't see what everyone else was doing at that point. So every single time I didn't get rid of the pixels in time, and the monster runs you off the board into the puddle. So the 3rd time it happened, someone's going, don't you run in the puddles, and I'm like, okay, I wish I could. And then someone else is like, oh, it's got to be a bot. It's the first time I've ever been accused of being a bot, instead of someone going, hey, newbie who's new to the thing, why don't you just jump in the yellow ball? And you know what? And I'm saying that, and I don't even know if that's what I was meant to be doing. But I don't even know if I want to do FFXIV next time, in case it doesn't work. I could go look it up online. Oh my, but anyway. So I just kind of let them know that I was new and I didn't have a clue what I was doing. And I would really like to not run in the puddle, but the game had taken control of my body and I couldn't help it. So it's like, oh. So I'm hoping by the time you guys see Roselore go through FFXIV, I'll have worked out what that is. And I think it's when you get covered in yellow pixels. You need to, there's the yellow balls that come out, and maybe they're not things you're supposed to be avoiding, because I was avoiding them. Maybe they're things you need to jump into. Anyway, and so next time I'll try that. You're late, adventurer, and not only for the entertainment. You will find no trace of the ore, which but recently lay here. Nay, not so much as a speck. Oh, my dead pig is talking to me. Oh, he's probably under the pig. Ah, no, you will never spy me from there. For the time being, at least, you will have to trust the evidence of your ears. Now stop squinting at the foliage and listen. As I told you, the water-blessed mineral you hoped to find is gone, taken by me. Victory has made me magnanimous, however. Accordingly, I have decided to share the location of an alternative source of ether sand with you. The wind-touched variety, to be specific. I trust I have your attention. Good. A band of Ixal and North Shroud keeps a quantity of the abrasive for the purpose of removing impurities from lesser crystals. Well, do you mean to dally here all day? Make haste, adventurer, before I snatch another prize from under your nose. This is to be a race. Who am I racing? The Ixali logging grounds in the North Shroud shall be our destination, and that is where the real amusement will begin. May the best man win. Okay, I guess I'm part of humanity, so that would make me man in one respect. Come on, Ros, let's go find this thing. Where are we going? Ether sand from the logging grounds. You know where that is, right? Let me just grab my map. It is all the way. Snake bolts. Don't be like that. Okay, you know what? I am lost because I'm in the wrong spot. We need to go to Four Gourd Float. Beep, 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 beep. So yes, this is my first time. I'm actually running through. I've made it to Shadowbringers with my other character. That is such a different area, and so it's my first time running through a lot of things. So I have a lot of things I want to run through again now, so I can get much better at it. All right, now did I get myself lost again? I think I did. Yeah. All right. You know what? Why don't we just click on this, find the map. There's Proud Creek. Ah, no, I did not get myself lost again. I just have to remember that I want to go line up with the little orange thingy. Go for fly. Oh, I love this flying. Flying is so good. So when you finish the first part of A Realm Reborn, your mount gets to fly. It's so good. It gets a little harder to fly in other areas now. Okay, of course the fate is right over the top of where I want to be. Level 47, we're level 63. We should theoretically be okay as long as we don't level sync with fate, which I know is very tempting, but we'll be grown-ups and we'll actually focus on our quest today. Maybe. No, it's only got 1 minute 50 to go, so no, we won't level sync. It's fairly brutal. I like it, and we don't often get to do it, but yes. Alright, let's go find our wind-aspected ether. It should be a sparkling pile of something somewhere. So yes, so someone's like, it's a bot, because they're that dumb. I can't blame them, really. No. If you want to fly, dear, you have to be on the thing. There we go. Look at this. Wind-touched ether sand. We are... I know, it looks like it's laid out. It's a trap. I sense a hostile presence. Mate, I do more than sense it. I see the hostile presence, and it's not happy with me. Right, now I'm not going to auto-target too much because... Fluffy, I love you. You are such a good bird. Zap that one, Ros. You get him. Oh wow, I like that spell. I'm still getting used to putting holy into my repertoire because it's relatively new to me and I haven't been using it as much as I should. So it's one of the things when I'm doing dungeons and trials that I'm trying to remember to do because apparently it makes a white mage very useful. I have to agree, so far it does seem to do exactly that. Alright, who's my mysterious rogue racer? Bravo! That was quite a show, adventurer. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of ether sand slipped my mind. Uh-huh. Wasn't that exciting? I appear to have forfeited our little race. Oh, really? You appear to have done it. Congratulations! The wind-touched abrasive is yours. And yet, having been treated to such a memorable performance, I cannot help feeling that the greater prize is mine. This inequity must not stand. I insist that you accept a token of my appreciation. Payment for this entertainment will be waiting for you to the east, in a clearing within Proud Creek. Pray retrieve the gift ere it is crushed beneath the iron feet of the Dullahans. I'm not fond of this disembodied voice, dude. Dullahans. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come on, budgie bird. We're going for a fly. So we can fly to some part of it, but we're going to have to actually come down in the caverns if the sand is not in a part where it's open to the sky. And not all of it is. Some of it is. Like, you know, this bit. I know, I was so busy flying I forgot to look where I was going. Ah, my bad. Get off the budgie, Ros, because, you know what, we have not eaten anything. We are dopey. Let's get a thing. Now, rabbit pie. Mint lassie, craftsmanship. Ah, orange juice. That's what we want. Orange juice gives us piety and direct hit rates and all that kind of good stuff. Alright, now the Dullahans are smart little robots. Hopefully they won't be attacking something nearly 20 levels higher than them, but if you are doing this anywhere below level 58, expect some trouble from them. because they do like to use those big swords that they carry, I know, over their shoulders. I'm afraid he's not going to be very entertained, is he? We're just going to wander in, pick up the water aspect of Ether Sand, and not entertain him at all. Serves him right, really. He's such a mean, disembodied voice. Not what you were expecting? I took the liberty of refining the ore from Earth's gift into Ether Sand. Do keep it safe, adventurer. Lest you accuse me of playing games, you should know that the thought of relinquishing my prize never once crossed my mind until I saw you in action. Such deeds must needs be rewarded. It is my vocation, you see, to record history as it is made by mortal men, and I much prefer to chronicle the accomplishments of the bold and the mighty. Thus it is my fervent wish that you continue your career with the same courage and zeal you have shown today. We shall meet again, adventurer, and sooner than you may imagine. Yeah, she's like, bring it on, dude. I know, Roz, he's really annoying. Now we need to go back to Rambros, so I guess we'll just grab a Revenant's Toll there. I'm actually putting off trying to find a tool because I'm a little nervous that it won't be there. I know, we'll get there. That 5 minutes has turned into 19 minutes. I don't think there's anyone on this time of day, and I can't blame them. It's kind of like, alright, it's just made it to 6 o'clock in the morning. That's good. I mean, I've been up and I've taken the dogs out and done all the normal morning things, and now we're ready to rock. Of course, I am thinking an afternoon nap might be in order, but we'll revisit that eventually. What's today? Today is Sunday. Flying is your friend. So yeah. So word of advice, if you can find any advice on how things go, you can do one of two things when you're doing difficult trials. You can kind of say, I'm new, what do I need to know? Which is what I did in the next trial after that one, just because I didn't want to be as much of a pain in the neck as I had been in that one. And or you can try and figure it out yourself and hope that, mind you, I did follow one person in that second trial and we both got blown off the edge of the arena, which is kind of funny. But anyway, I know. I think we were queuing off each other and we were both new. So you can try and queue off someone else, but there's no guarantee they won't be new as well. You can look it up on the internet and see if there's any advice that you can actually remember when you're in the fight. My problem is I'll look it up and completely forget what's going on. You can ask for help from your group at the beginning. And most people in this game are pretty good. Most. When they know, gotta let them know. Rambros, what news of your mission? Are we any closer to acquiring the remaining abrasives? I don't know, I'm pretty abrasive. Does that count? Oh, looks like we have got a fate is going on. You brought both? I shall tell Master Garland. I shall have Master Garland begin work on the crystals immediately. Yes! Oh no, I think there's something else I'm going to have to add to my list. So I might have to organise with my family, because I'm in a main room with this computer. For some recording time in the evening when people are likely to be on, I think. Otherwise we're never going to get there. Okay, select a reward. We can have hit points. MP. Right, that's what we want. Let's have some MP. For when things get tough and my rejuvenate MP power is not working. There, that should do the trick. They look like tusks. Excellent work. We now possess all 4 of the fangs required to pierce the Crystal Tower's defences. My compliments, Master Garland. Oh, it was a trifling matter, I assure you. Roselore here is the one you should be thanking. Anyway, by my reckoning, there's nothing stopping us from striding up to the Allagan's front door. You can't go without us, Chief. And that's probably supposed to be said in a Scottish accent. Biggs, Wedge, come to lend a hand, have you? Look at these two. Well, it's not every day you get the chance to study the wonders of the... I can't do Scots to hell, save myself. Wonders of the Allagan Empire, is it? Their technology makes Garlemald's look ancient. I appreciate your enthusiasm, lads, I really do, but we're not here to take this knowledge for ourselves. Twice in the last decade, the promise of unimaginable power has prompted men to meddle with technology they do not understand, and the realm has been dragged into the very brink of oblivion on both occasions. We shall not be so irresponsible as to risk another. Wedge, do you recall our company's creed? Yes, Chief, it's, freedom through technology? Exactly. Freedom. When we forsook our homeland, we swore that we would have no truck with machines that could be used to promote tyranny. That has not changed. Should you feel tempted to break your oath, remember this. The wonders of the all-knowing Allagan Empire could not save their civilization, and have damn near doomed ours twice. Oh, he's a bit cross with that. That is why we must explore the Crystal Tower and, if needs be, seal away its secrets. A compelling viewpoint. It is unyielding with wills such as yours that have defined the course of history. So you return at last. What, pray tell, has kept you so wholly preoccupied that you could not spare a moment to inform me of your progress or preservation? Why, the task you assigned me, of course. Surely you have not forgotten about the ether sand. I tasked a passing adventurer with delivering it. A more capable courier I could not imagine. You smart aleck kitty cat. One Makore. Greetings, adventurer. Did I not say we would meet again? I believe an introduction is in order. I'm Grahatia. I probably have his voice all wrong, but I haven't heard it yet. I am Grahatia, one of the students of Baldessian. I look forward to joining you on your groundbreaking expedition. Grahatia has been assigned to the project as an observer. I hope you'll forgive him his eccentricities and welcome him as one of our own. Yeah, I'll forgive him, since I tie his tail in a knot. So then, our fellowship is complete, and all stand ready to step into the unknown. 3 cheers for Noah. N-O-A-H. What's that again? Noah? That is the name I've chosen for our little collective. Given our differing backgrounds, we cannot very well call ourselves the Sons of St. Coinach, can we? And we must have a memorable appellation if our adventure is to leave its mark in the annals of history. I could claim that Noah stands for Nominated Observers of Artifacts Historical, and so it does, technically, but my true reason for choosing this name stems from the fact that it is shared by a vaunted Allagan Archmagus. Really? An Archmagus? I like the sound of that. Very well. Now that the pressing matter of what to call ourselves has been settled, it's time to set forth to brave the outer defences of the Crystal Tower. Is everyone ready to depart? Look at these guys. Alright, Roz. Ready. Noah. Let us finish. Oh, okay, Grahatia. Okay, so this is maybe another duty I've got to add in. Yeah, Labyrinth of the Ancients. Grahatia is eager to begin the expedition to the Crystal Tower. Esteemed colleagues, the secrets of ancient Allag beckon. Let's not keep them waiting any longer. Adventurer, you and I will join the engineers at the Crystal Tower's main gateway, where we will endeavour to neutralise the structure's outer defences. Rambrose, meanwhile, will remain here and oversee the operation. Given my knowledge of Allagan history, it seems logical that I should lead the expedition itself, though I admit the role does not exactly befit my status as an observer. No kidding. Still, we can make use of the resources at hand, assuming all are in agreement. Let us proceed forthwith to the large lopsided gate found to the southeast. Alrighty. Let us go. I have a feeling we'll get there and we will have to log in for another thing, but hopefully, I know there are a number of people really pushing through the main story quest at the moment, and I've kind of overshot I have overshot the entrance. So the main story quest ones we shouldn't have too much trouble getting through, but like I said, it does depend on the time of day, and when I record it's generally very early, so yes, this could get a little interesting. Although the other day I was recording early and there were people in, and I was quite surprised. Right, so the only reason I'm getting to run past these gigas is because I am a level 63 character, which puts me at 14 levels higher than the gigas themselves. Although I note that they still have a little red triangle next to them, which means they might possibly still get cranky with me and make me work for a living. In we go. I know this is interesting. We'll find out. The rest of Noah joins me. The crystal tower lies beyond this portal. Now comes the interesting part. Sid, you're the only one of our number who has ever crossed this threshold. I ask you take the lead for the present. So I can't remember what voice I used for him before. I know. I have to listen to him when he speaks. I know if he does. I love the scenery in this game. I say, the energy radiating from these statues is palpable. Lucky for us that it is. One might otherwise stroll past them. Feast your eyes on the elemental defenses which prompted our lengthy preparations. These sentinels prevent would-be intruders from advancing to within 20 yards of the tower's inner reaches. Now this one's a hard one to rush through. I'll test these defenses with an arrow. No matter how swift they may be. Happily, the crystal fangs we took such pains to craft should spare us the inconvenience of instantaneous annihilation. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Chief, it's too dangerous to allow anyone else to risk his life testing one? Quite right. I made the damn things. It's my job to see that they work. All right. Whoa. Oh no, he broke it. And he's so happy. Success. I, for one, am convinced, friends. Ready your fangs. It's a good thing he's not talking to vampires or werewolves. It's such wanton destruction. Oh no. Come on, Wedge. I know, they look much prettier with it. Yeah, but anyway, much prettier but will kill you. This last one is yours, old friend. It seems only right. Is that a look of relief on Wedge's face, I wonder? Oh man. The things you miss if you skip the cutscenes, right? It's still a little bit pretty. Haha! We did it! So much for the outer defenses! Indeed, the entrance to the tower is near at hand. My blood fairly sings with anticipation. Speaking of blood, I have a proposal for the next stage of the expedition. I suggest we wait here while Roselore and a hand-picked party of her adventuring companions enter the tower. What? Without us? I thought we came here to survey the entire structure. It is student Baldessian. We did, and we will, but our investigations must proceed at a more measured pace. If the outside of the place is this well defended, can you imagine what awaits us on the inside? Only a true hero could reasonably hope to brave the hazards ahead and live to tell the tale. Roselore here fits that description better than anyone I know. And it is not as if we shall be idle in her absence. While Roselore and her companions are risking life and limb to beat us a path to the tower, we can set about analysing this rubble for evidence of how its technologies function. Your knowledge of ancient lore will be invaluable in that endeavour, Historian Grahatir. Bah! Do you ever tire of being right, old man? Ahem, Roselore. As it seems I won't be accompanying you, allow me at least to provide some instruction. The maze that surrounds the base of the tower is known as the Labyrinth of the Ancients. During this initial foray, I suggest you concentrate on ridding the place of hostile elements. When you are reasonably certain the maze is secure, contact me via link shell, and we shall join you post-haste, no matter what Master Garland says. Though we would prefer it if any relics you encounter remained intact, you have leave to do whatever is necessary to secure ingress to the upper levels of the tower. Fortune go with you, Roselore. I have leave, do I? To break things. If I have to, because it's trying to kill me. I'm so glad he gave permission, because forgiveness can be just such a tricky devil. Labyrinth of the Ancients is now accessible. The duty finder has been updated with a new duty. We're going to have to go update our duty finder now. Duties for alliances. These are the alliance raids. Okay, this duty is designed to be undertaken by an alliance, a squad of 24 adventurers, and now you see why they're so hard to fill. Formed of 3 full parties. This battle composition is reserved for large scale duties only. While you are in an alliance, the class or job icons and HP bars of alliance members will appear to the right of the party list. By joining forces with other parties, you can achieve that which would otherwise be impossible. I know, this is where my little arrangement here gets in the way. Because it's a really long list. I know, I just got to think of a better way to do it. Because even stacking them, they still take up the same level of space. And I don't really want them in the middle. And I guess here would be just irritating, because it's hard to click on things I need. At the moment, I have to leave them there, because I can't think of anywhere better to put them. Oh, I know, my UI's a bit clogged. Okay. So, we need to... That's confronting Ramuh. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to withdraw from Duty Finder. So go into Duty Finder. Whoops. Well, let's not do that then. Let's commence. Oh, the striking tree. We get to progress. Alright. No, withdraw from Duty Finder. Glad I wasn't 20 seconds faster. We're just waiting on the tank. Here we go. Oh, What I love about it is I love getting to meet everyone as we go through, and we don't meet them for very long, but it's nice to see the others playing. Alright, we won't hold them up though, I don't think. Although a lot of us will be doing this for the first time, so... Okay, striking tree hard. Okay, I've got to remember to use the stun thing, and I've got to remember to... Yeah, okay, let's go. Okay, let's not hold them up anymore. Okay. I should have been in party chat when I started. Okay, there's my 2 tanks. I've got a gunbreaker and... No. Okay, I forget what I've got. That's not a gunbreaker. These are 2 of the advanced tanks, so they've been there for a bit. Scholar. These guys might be new doing the base classes. They're level 50 though, they might not be doing it. So what we're doing is we're waiting on the commencing. Each time your party is defeated, okay. Let's go, let's put some wind straight on Ramuh. Let's have a look at our tanks. I might actually, I don't have that power with, oh god, okay, I'm outside. Alright, we do have this one, so let's get that going. Keep an eye on our MP, we need to be able to regenerate it. Go back to this guy and we'll start putting some power in. I need to remember to stun. Whoops, I need to raise. If we're not already bringing them up. Okay, let's give them straight up. And a little extra power. Tap it in, more than the Ramuh. Start with a little extra help. This one. More wind. A bit more flashbang. Wait, yep, that's it. Okay, I'm going to put another protection on him. I'm actually going to get, even though no one's really badly hurt right now, I'm actually going to give them all a bit of regen by casting that. Uh-oh, I just attracted some unwelcome attention. That was me. Ow. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, now my MP's starting to drop, so we're going to use the regeneration, so we regenerated MP. I don't know where everyone's standing. I'm going to just go stand next to them so I don't end up being hurt. That's a good point. If I stand next to them, I'm going to get wind on that one. That healer needs some help. That would be fine. Might give them a little bit of extra protection though. And this one. And this one. And heal that one before they die. Okay. Yeah. Why being zapped again? That's just rude. On that one, we'll use a little bit of that. This guy up again. Tank up again. Should I bother with the healer? Do you reckon? No. The healer will be fine. Ow! Okay, the healer needs to be reached now. How's everyone doing? just get hit again. Jeez. Okay, let's get this one up. Let's get our tank up. We did it. Way to go, guys. Man, I think I need to give my fellow healer a commendation. Let's jump the cutscene. We don't need to see him vanish again. Player commendation. Desolator, thank you so much for your help. Again, thank you. And yeah. That was Striking Tree hard. And that was such a good team. Did you see them? Holy dooly. I got player commendations again.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
He's still mad at us. You have?
And I judge thee a worthy champion.
Oh, thank God.
The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond.
Okay.
Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them.
Yeah, it often does.
If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Wow. I am so glad he has decided we're a worthy champion. Again.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Okay, and of course, we're here in the lands, the Sylph lands. Oh, don't run over the edge, Ros, that will be kind of painful. Where do we need to go? We need to go to the Serpent Lieutenant in Little Solace. That's set for Uldar, so we need to go to New Verdania. That was so good. The only problem with, like, such a good team is it doesn't last long, and they're all gone, like, really quickly. But it's so nice to see people in this game. And to not let them die. That was good. I think we only lost one, and I think the other healer got to them and got them up, and then we were able to heal them back up to full. So yeah, that was so good. Alright. Where am I going? Oh, Little Solace. I should read my directions a little bit better, shouldn't I? Alright, so we need to go to Hawthorne Hut. My bad. Oh no, I saw Serpent Lieutenant and just thought New Verdania. Pretty sure I'm not the only one who's done that. Alrighty, grab our budgie bird, because flying is your friend. And I'm going to try not to be distracted, so... Oh, and we need to go back into Duty Finder. We'll just wait till the main story cutscene finishes, if there is one, and then we'll jump back in. Although maybe I might jump back in for the next episode. Ah, we did one main story quest. Yes. Roselore, you've returned. Dare I ask how Ramuh received your visit? Well... He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well then that you have some experience in such matters. Really, you don't say. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Roselore. The Elder Seedseer must be informed of your deeds at once. Do you want to send her a letter, or are you going to send me, aren't you? What little gods are made of? The Serpent Lieutenant is ready to send you on your way. The Elder Seedseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer at Nofika's altar will be expecting you. Fare you well, Roselore. Alrighty, maybe I should set that as my home point. No, we've got an adventure to go. So there we go, we have finished one main story quest. I will actually record another episode so we can try and get some more done. And because I'm really enjoying myself, actually, that's true too. But let's head on over to the Silent Conjurer via the Ethernet to the Conjurer's Guild. I know it's not often the trial that's the one thing that takes the longest in these adventures. It's very often the sting in the tail where you're just doing the last bits because, yeah. Here we go. But guys, you know what? I'm going to leave you here. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And I will check you later. Take care out there.